when it comes to steak. Some people who like to use a dry rub and would only use a dry rub. Others who like to use a marinade. So I'm gonna give you one of each. For the dry rub, take your steak and season it well with plenty of salt and a bit of pepper on both sides. And let your steak rest at room temperature for about 30 minutes. Prepare your dry rub by putting some cumin, mustard powder, paprika in a bowl, mixing it all up, and then take that powder, pat it on your steak very generously on both sides. Heat up a pan until it's smoking hot. Take your steak and sear it on one side and on the edge, holding it up with tongs. When you put your steak on the final side to sear, drop in some butter, some garlic, rosemary and thyme. Reduce your heat to medium. As soon as the butter melts, scoop some of that really lovely, fragrant, herby butter all over your steak. That should take about 3 minutes if you want a medium rare. And then take your steak off the skillet, put it on a plate, pour the sauces and the herbs all over your steak and cover it with some foil to keep it warm and let that steak rest for at least 10 minutes before you serve. If you're gonna marinate your steak, this is a salsa verde marinade. You need some chopped coriander or cilantro, some chopped basil, some garlic. I like to put a bit of jalapeno in there as well. Olive oil, lots of salt and a bit of pepper. Taste it and make sure there's enough salt. Now take your steak and put the marinade on both sides. Put your steaks on a roasting pan. The nice thing about this is you can also roast some vegetables around it and cook it all together at the same time. So I like to put some onions, some peppers, but you can use any veggies you want. Drizzle some olive oil, lots of salt and pepper, and put the whole thing into the oven. Depending on your oven, cook it under a grill or broil setting for about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't overdo it. Flip it over, do the other side of the steak. If your veggies are not done, then take your steaks out. Let your veggies continue to roast in the oven. As soon as your vegetables are done, take the roasting pan out, put your steaks back in, and you'll have a lovely looking dish with all your vegetables scattered around your steaks. As always, you can get the details of the recipe at my brand new look website at notjustforlaughs.com. You can also find my favorite music picks, my cooking soundtrack for each recipe, and finally, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can see all the videos just by clicking on the subscribe button you see on the screen now.